Hey there, it's Bodha. Sankranti is my favorite time of the year. Who wouldn't love flying kites that touch the clouds and munching on sweets that are totally worth the calories? And let's not forget the big boss of the sky, the sun, starting its cool Uttarayan journey. Join me as we unravel the traditions, rituals, and the fun ways to celebrate this vibrant festival. Let's make this Sankranti a total hoot. Did you know that Makar Sankranti is one of the most precisely timed festivals? Unlike most Indian festivals that follow the lunar calendar, this one is based on the solar calendar, so it's celebrated every year on or around January 14th. Amazing, right? Here's where the magic begins. Makar Sankranti marks the sun's journey into Capricorn, what we call Makar Rashi in Vedic astrology. It also signals the start of Uttarayan, the sun's northward journey. This means longer, sunnier days ahead, perfect for all of us who love a little extra sunshine. But that's not all. Makar Sankranti is deeply connected to India's agrarian culture. It's time to celebrate the harvest, thank Mother Nature, and enjoy fresh crops like sugarcane, sesame, and rice. Doesn't that sound delicious and delightful? Now let's flutter into the world of myths and legends. First up, we have a fascinating story about Lord Surya, the sun god, and his son Shani, the ruler of Capricorn. As per the Puranas, Shanidev resented his father owing to Suryadev insulting his mother. The enmity remained like a fresh wound. Legend has it that despite their differences, this day signifies harmony and reconciliation as Surya visits Shani's house. A beautiful lesson in forgiveness and family, don't you think? Lord Shani is the ruler of Capricorn, and on this day, Sun transitions into the zodiac sign. This celestial movement is not just astrologically significant, but also deeply symbolic. The transition of Surya into Shani's zodiac sign is metaphorically seen as Sun visiting his son's home. This represents reconciliation and harmony despite their earlier differences. It's a powerful reminder of the importance of family bonds and letting go of the past misunderstandings. Isn't that a beautiful lesson for all of us? Now to another tale. Let me tell you about the fierce battle between Shankarasura, a demon who spread terror on earth, and the divine forces that brought him down. There are two versions of this story, and both reflect the eternal victory of good over evil. The story of Goddess Sankranti. One version says that Goddess Sankranti herself descended to earth to end Shankarasura's reign of terror. Armed with divine weapons and courage, she slayed the demon, bringing peace and prosperity to the world. The day of her victory is celebrated as Makar Sankranti, a tribute to her bravery and protection. Another version attributes this heroic act to Lord Vishnu, who is often seen as the preserver of Dharma. It is said that Lord Vishnu defeated Shankarasura in a fierce battle and buried his head under a mountain. This act symbolized the ultimate triumph of Dharma over Adharma, ensuring peace for the people. Both versions of the story remind us of the divine forces that protect the world from evil and the significance of Dharma in our lives. Whether it's the goddess Sankranti or Lord Vishnu, the victory over Sankarasura adds a layer of mythological richness to the festival. And finally, Makar Sankranti marks the sun's transition from Dakshinayan or the southern solstice to Uttarayan or the northern solstice. This shift is considered incredibly auspicious, signaling the spiritual growth and new beginnings. It's a reminder that even the darkest times eventually lead to light and positivity. Sankranti isn't just another festival. It's like the sun is throwing a big bright housewarming party as it moves north or in Uttarayanam. Our scriptures say that the whole year is like a day for gods. That makes Sankranti the early morning or dawn, the holiest part in the day. It's a time to say thanks to farmers for all the yummy food and to the Mother Nature for being awesome. Plus, it's the perfect excuse to bond with your family, neighbors, and yes, even that nosy aunt who keeps asking questions. Sankranti is all about spreading warmth, positivity, and maybe sneaking in an extra piece of sweet Pongal. Let's celebrate like rock stars, or should I say like sunbeams? Sankranti isn't just about flying kites and eating sweets. It's packed with beautiful rituals that cleanse your soul, honor your roots, and bring blessings into your life. Let me walk you through some of the amazing traditions people follow on this day. Let's start with the do's. The first one is sesame seed nalgu. First up, we have the ritual of applying sesame seed paste or nuvulapindi as nalugu. This might sound like a spa treatment, but trust me, it's more than that. It helps ward off Shani's negative effects or Shani Dushfalitam and brings in positive vibes. A fresh start to the year, quite literally. Next, we have Shivabhishekam with ghee. People pour ghee over Lord Shiva's idol as a symbol of devotion and purity. And guess what? They don't stop there. They also make yummy Pongal as prasadam. Imagine offering something so delicious to God. No wonder blessings pour in. Now here's something deep. On Sankranti, our forefathers, also known as Pitru Devatas, are believed to visit us. They check if we are living a life of dharma. Families chant the Pitru Devata Stotram to honor them and seek their blessings. Some even perform Pitru Karyam, a special ceremony to pay respect to the ancestors. Cool, right? It's like a family reunion but on a spiritual level. And now, my favorite story of Sankranti. Have you heard about Dronacharya, the great guru? Well, here's something you might not know. Before he became famous, he was struggling, like really struggling. He was so immersed in teaching his art without expecting anything in return that he and his wife Kripi lived in extreme poverty. They didn't even have enough food to feed their little son Ashwadhama. One day, Sage Durvasa visited their village. Kripi, desperate for help, told him about their hardships. Moved by her plight, Sage Durvasa shared a solution, the Dadimandana Vratam. He told her to donate curd on Sankranti and pray to Lord Shiva with devotion. Kripi did just that. She donated curd to the sage himself and prayed sincerely. And guess what? The very next thing you know, Dronacharya got associated with the Kuryu dynasty, becoming the great teacher we all know about. From poverty to prosperity, what a transformation! This shows that charity and devotion can change lives. So donating curd on Sankranti isn't just a ritual, it's a way to invite divine blessings into your life. Another most colorful and meaningful Sankranti ritual is donating haldi and kumkum to another woman. This tradition isn't just about exchanging vibrant powders. It carries a deeper significance rooted in health, spirituality, and relationships. Women believe that offering turmeric and kumkum increases their husband's lifespan and health. This act is seen as a prayer for their husband's well-being and a gesture of goodwill toward others. Now to the don'ts of Sankranti. They're same as Bogi, so let me give you a quick rundown. Firstly, never skip bathing on Sankranti. It's mentioned in the scriptures that you'll invite ill health and poverty for your afterlives if you do so. Yikes! Secondly, say no to cruelty, like cockfights or harming animals. The Garuda Purana says that such acts bring karmic pain and suffering. Lastly, if your tradition involves animal sacrifice, consider compassionate alternatives like offering pumpkins, sugarcane, or jaggery. Trust me, these are just as pleasing to the deities, the way kinder to all living beings. Let's keep it clean, kind, and festive. It's time to put on some nerdy glasses and explain the cool science and logic behind the rituals we just talked about. You'll see how they're not just traditions, they're packed with practical benefits. Did you know that sesame seeds are rich in antioxidants and nutrients that are amazing for your skin? Applying sesame paste as nalugu during winter not only keeps your skin moisturized, but also protects it from dryness and infections. Plus, the process of massaging the paste enhances blood circulation, giving you a healthy glow. A beauty ritual with benefits. Ghee is a natural coolant and is believed to absorb cosmic energy. When used for Shivabhishekam, it's said to enhance the vibrations in the surroundings. Scientifically, ghee is also a purifier. It cleanses the air when used in rituals. Ever wondered why the sun gets so much attention during Sankranti? Scientifically, sun is the most important source of vitamin D, which strengthens bones and boosts immunity. By worshipping the sun and spending time outdoors, we naturally soak up some much needed sunlight during the winter months. It's like nature's health package. Giving away food like curd, rice and sweets during Sankranti isn't just an act of kindness. It's a reminder of the importance of sharing the harvest. From a social perspective, it ensures the resources are distributed, especially to those in need, promising equality and compassion. Science says giving is great for your mental health too. It makes you happier. Donating haldi and kumkum fosters a sense of sisterhood and strengthens social bonds. It's a way for women to express mutual respect and share blessings with each other. This simple yet profound ritual reminds us of the power of positivity, health, and harmony in the relationships. See, our rituals are like ancient science experiments that stand the test of time. They're not just symbolic, they're practical, healthy, and keep us connected to the nature and each other. Isn't it amazing how everything has a purpose? Let's celebrate Sankranti with full understanding and joy. It has always been a festival of joy and togetherness, but like everything else, the way we celebrate has evolved over time. Let's take a fun look at how things were done in the good old days versus how we roll now. The first one to discuss would be decorations. In olden days, people used organic materials like cow dung, turmeric, and rice flour to create rangolis and decorate their homes. Sugarcane stalks, fresh flowers, and mango leaves adorned every entrance. While in the modern days, the rangolis still thrive. Synthetic colors and sticker rangolis often replace the natural ones. Fairy lights and ready-made decor have taken over traditional setups. The festive food, homemade versus store-bought. In olden days, families gathered to prepare traditional dishes like Pongal, Arisalu, Laddus. Everything was homemade, right down to grinding the flour. While in modern days, convenience is the key. Many now buy sweets and snacks from stores or rely on food delivery apps. Traditional recipes are still cherished, but not always homemade. The rituals were detailed and involved the entire family. From early morning baths to offering freshly harvested grains and performing Shivabhishekam, every tradition in olden days was followed meticulously. In the present times, the busy schedules, rituals are often simplified. While the essence remains, some practices have been shortened or adapted to fit urban lifestyles. Sankranti was a community event. People visited neighbors, exchanged sweets, and celebrated together with music, dance, and games and kite-flying. In the present times, social media has become the gathering spot. People share wishes, photos, and videos online. Kite-flying still happens, but large community events have reduced in favor of private celebrations. In olden days, donations of food, clothes, and essentials were made directly to those in need, fostering personal connections. While in the modern days, charity has become more organized, with people donating to NGOs or using online platforms to reach a wider audience. Celebrations were inherently eco-friendly, using biodegradable materials and natural ingredients. With commercialization, plastic decor and synthetic materials have increased, though there's a growing trend to return to sustainable practices. Let me introduce you to the fascinating Haridas. These are the devotees of Lord Vishnu who spread spiritual vibes during Dhanurmasam. Dressed in saffron robes, adorned with tulsi malas and carrying a tambura and a pair of cymbals, they chant and sing devotional songs to remind people of dharma and divinity. Back in the day, Haridas would visit homes throughout Dhanurmasam, filling the entire month with their divine presence. However, with urbanization, busy lifestyles, and a decline in their population, their visits are now often limited to 3 days of Bogi, Sankranti, and Kanuma. While it's wonderful to see them on these 3 days, it's a reminder of how lifestyles have changed over time. If you're curious about their origins, history, and why their numbers are dwindling, let me know. I'd love to share their incredible story with you. Whether old or new, the essence of Sankranti remains the same, celebrating nature, family, and togetherness. While the modern ways bring convenience, let's not forget the charm of the old traditions. Maybe, going forward in the next Sankranti, we can try blending both for the best of both worlds. So that's Sankranti, a festival where the sun moves north, kites soar high, and sweets bring everyone together. From ancient traditions to modern celebrations, it's all about gratitude, joy, and togetherness. Do not forget to like, share, and subscribe to Bodhahoots for more videos on history and mythology. Also, drop a comment to share any special rituals you follow at home or tell us how you celebrated Sankranti this year. Stay sunny and sweet. Bodha signing off for the next time.